So, yeah, I've AFK'd quite a bit. Haven't had any time to play Minecraft this past week. So I got called into work every day this week. So by the time I get home, I'm like super dead tired. But after quite a bit of AFKing, all of this has grown in. So we are going to go ahead and shear all of this. Then we'll harvest. And this is just the beginning, because I'm gonna expand this out this way quite a bit. And my reasoning for doing so is rather simple. Basically put, I want this to be the final pumpkin farm I make for a long time. But it's gotta be big enough to, after several AFK sessions, just completely fulfill my entire needs. So in order for this to properly grow, I have to do a couple of things. One, I have to set my simulation distance up to max. That's something most people shouldn't do. I can do it perfectly fine when I'm AFK. I would not personally recommend it. Alright, there we go. Because it's very taxing on your PC. But it takes about, I'd say, 4 hours for this to fully grow. Which is not, like, inherently bad, but it's still a heck of a lot of time. Alright. Always double check to make sure I didn't miss anything here. And the problem is I can't see, like, underneath here. And I'm gonna have to get, like, some more composters. Just from the, like, sheer amount of seeds I'm collecting here. Like, that's another problem, is I'm collecting, like, such a large amount of seeds that it's actually becoming a problem for me to, it's actually gonna be a problem for me to harvest these things. I also need to spend time working on the surrounding areas. So we will go ahead and start from the back here. Now, I sincerely wish I had the time to, like, redstone automate this, but it doesn't work the way it used to. It used to be you could have, like, a piston, like, just automatically break these, but it doesn't work like that anymore. So I need, like, one more row here to get, like, the full 64 every time we go through one of these rows. But we will have to expand this out even more. But this entire thing was designed just to get me as many of these as possible. But I'm also, like, quickly running out of inventory space as I go along here. I'm gonna have to run back to the auto composter and just, like, drop a good chunk of my, pumpkin seeds here. But this whole thing takes, like, a good 5 to 10 minutes to manually harvest. But this is the fruits of our labor. We will also have to visit the other farms as well. Because basically, this is like the big pumpkin harvest. For right now. And once I run out of inventory space, we're gonna go ahead and go compost most of these seeds. Because keep in mind, we get 4 seeds every time we do this. You know, I wonder if we could, like, set up some sort of a lay system or something. Like, that gives me, like, a couple of theoretical ideas, but I don't see myself, like, having the time to actually make them. So I think we have just enough inventory space to harvest all of this right now. Alright, there we go. So this right now is a total of, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks in total right now. That's a lot. But it could be more. And that's the problem. We need more. This is not enough. But the problem is I have to plow over all of that right there. And to do that, we're going to need to go get more. But I also have to offload all of this stuff. So we're going to spend today harvesting stuff. And Operation Pumpkin Bright is on hold. Now then, let's see here. Do I have space in my furnaces for this copper? Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so we have, like, an entire stack of carved pumpkins here. That's not going to be enough. We need more. A lot more. So we will go ahead and visit the other farms over here, while also, checking this area out here. A firm reminder, I do need to put, like, some sort of covering over those. I should also check the iron farm. Alright, the kelp farm's in pretty good condition. Oh, there's the iron golem that spawned in. I'm fairly certain this is, like, out of our distance, like, even where I'm AFKing at. Or not. That's almost enough for 3 blocks of iron. Good work, guys. Good work, buddy. We will just take our things and leave. Yeah, we do have to harvest those every once in a while. But I am remembering I do need to take some time out and continue clearing out the inside of that. Like, that's best done in, like, 30-minute shifts on an occasional basis. Or done while watching a binge watching a series. Like the other day, on the 28th of October, Kamen Rider Black Sun dropped. And I binge watched the entire thing in a day. And oh, these aren't even close to growing back in. I'm fairly certain these are, like, out of our range. Oh, that's just disappointing. But it's not entirely unexpected, really. Like, the problem is I'm fairly certain the ones down here are out of range as well. We'll go check on these down here. Oh, slime. Gotta kill the slime. Yeah, the ones down here were out of range as well. Like, just having, like, a ton of these mini farms around is perfectly fine. But they just aren't cutting it for me. These are within range. Okay, we can harvest these bad boys. And, like, a firm reminder, I still need to light up, like, a good chunk of this cave system. So we will gather as many of these as we can today. But I do have a couple of, like, super secret videos in the works. I had this Pokemon Sword, my last playthrough video going to go through, but unfortunately I had to scrap it due to some time constraint issues I've run into. But there is one Pokemon video I am, like, working on that I'm casually working on. It started when I, as part of, like, a long-term thing I'm working on is I'm working on getting every single Pokemon in the Pokedex. I started a playthrough of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Well, I walk onto the first route. First thing I see is a shiny Pidgey. And that gives me an idea. A playthrough of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee where I only use shiny Pokemon. And that's actually a lot more feasible than you might think. And it will be my last playthrough of a Pokemon game before Scarlet and Violet come out on the 18th. But it's something I'm, like, working on in the background. It is literally not my highest priority thing. let's grab all this here. Okay, so we need to keep going here. And we get like 4 stacks of jack-o'-lanterns from doing this, which is pretty good, all things considered. There we go. All right, that's a lot more seeds. So we will go ahead and head on up here after I collect these here. Like, the composter's getting a lot of work in today. And let's see here. Go ahead and grab that, and that, and that. Go ahead and toss these in there. And with our total harvest today, brings us up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 stacks of carved pumpkins right now. We're gonna need a lot more. So let's go ahead and basically go ahead and like start carving up this area over here. Because over here is where we're gonna have our next couple of like expansions. I was thinking about crossing the river, but then I'm like, I have to deal with the desert. So it's best if we just expand this way. And we'll leave this large body of water right here. I think we'll just leave this as is. I don't want to mess with that.